More trills. A bit more on trills and different types of trills. Let's see what we can do here. So one thing I didn't say about trills, this is part 2, refer to part 1, is sometimes it's good with playing acoustic is to open it with a wah. And as I said, going back, where you accent the first note. Now I'm actually doing something else there. I'm starting with the bend down and letting it out, which is a hard technique for some people. No, you may not realise that that's one of the techniques you want to do. And one of the videos coming up very soon, if I keep doing them, which I'm going to, is going to be on bending, direct bending, all that. But even without the bending, if you just accent the first note, 4 in, 5 in. So I'm going on a 4 draw. I'm not counting the number of notes I'm playing there. Or slower. That's messing with it. So let's just go on to some things that go wrong with trills. The main one of all the people that I taught, and that definitely happened a lot, was when you when they play over a track, like a backing track, is it the note tends to go to one note, so you're tending to hear this. I'm exaggerating. Instead of clear 2 notes. So when you play over a backing track, and there's loads on YouTube, obviously, like a Chicago blues shuffle in G for this C harp, you're playing your 4/5 trill in. Play over that track, and I should put one on. I'll do that in another video. I'll play over some backing tracks just with trills. Okay, but make sure you're getting 2 notes all the time. That leads us on to a little bit onto which 2 notes all the time. Well, you can play any 2 notes in or out. So you can trill anywhere on the harmonica. If you were tongue blocking 1 and 2, it'd be a bit difficult. So you'd be puckering that. Don't catch yourself on the sharp edge of a special 20 if you're using a special 20. I normally use Riemann Deluxes. So start on 4/5 trill in or out, and then you want to try 3 and 4. And you want to kind of start thinking about where you're going to go to after you play these trills. So if you would start riffing on the trill, let's say it's 4/5. I'm going to hold 2 draw there. If I do 3 and 4 in, now you can improve these trills by I'm bending that 3 already down and then trilling. I'll get into bending trills, excuse me, on another video. Okay, but you can bend these things up and down. So I'll leave it just there. You can experiment. Let's just keep going with the other bits of trill that you can do. Note placement. It's my dog coming in to check out what's going on. If you trill, right, go in there, scram. If you trill 4/5 in, the higher octave, exactly the same that's on a C harp in for blues in G, Hole 4 draw in is D, and hole 5 in is F. If you go to 8 and 9, hole 8 and 9 and draw, don't catch yourself. Oh. That's pucker, the last one I did. It all should all sound the same, really. Hole 4 and 5 in is the same as hole 8 and 9 in. And I slid off that. It's harder to get that come out amplified. You need to set up and be sure that you're going to hit it. So stick on 3 and 4 in, 4 and 5 in. Little Walter, who practically invented this whole thing, probably trilling in a bit of a different way from what I'm showing you. He would trill in 5, 6 in sometimes on one of the tracks, Blues with a Feeling. I believe he's doing that. Can't remember where in the riff. So you can trill anywhere, but some will sound better than others. This is all cross harp here we're talking about. It changes for what position you're in, but not too much. You would have to experiment, and I will get onto that. Let's look at some other ways of trilling. Okay, if you can do an octave, and I haven't covered octaves yet, but let's say you could. Let's say you could play hole 1 draw and hole 4 draw by putting your tongue on the partition of 2 and 3. You see how if that was my tongue going over there, hole 1 would be exposed and hole 4 would be exposed. Let's say you could do that. And you can trill that. And you can move up the harp. I'm guessing where I am there, but it sounds quite cool. So there's lots of, it's quite addictive when you get into it, okay? Just going to say a few more. I was saying about where you would go to after trilling. So hole 2 would be the go-to one. So you could try and slide down. So this just draws us on to the point of sliding off a trill. So you'd have to be able to slide off hole 4 draw first. Pucker. Keep the breath going in. If you slide off your trills, if you accent the first note, trill, then slide off. You see, it's automatically making it more groovy there. So you could slide up, which I wouldn't do. You could try though. You could. So I went to hole 2 there from trilling on 4 and 5. But what you could try is this: 4 and 5 in. And that's hitting hole 3 bent down 1 step or just below 1 step. So that's a riff right there. You could play that. You could go 4, 5 and then go 6 blow. Oh, I went to 2. So you know, you want to target some notes afterwards. So you could start your solo with a trill, but you're thinking, I'm going to go to hole 2. Dum ba dum ba dum ba da. Or you could go to hole 3. You could build the solo all off trills if you wanted to. And then you'll end up avoiding trills completely. Like when you hear some of the better players are avoiding trills completely. Now, Let's just look at where we are. We're 10 minutes there, so I'm gonna stop there, and just to wrap that up, and there'll be a part 3 coming down the tracks. Cheers.